Myself Ankit, and I'm back with another interesting video. If you like the content, do spread the words. Why did I choose the German taught course? Let's listen to my story.
Hi friends, for today's video there would be no animation. I would be taking over this question as this question talks about why did I choose the German to Masters program. And I think it would be better if I answer the question myself instead of making another kind of random character animation video. Uh, Before answering this question, I would like to go back a little bit in time. Like first of all, why did I choose to study in Germany? When I was in my final year BTech, my classmates, my friends were exploring different plans, uh, what to do after BTech. But at the time, I was completely empty. I had no idea what I will do with my life. But from their research, from their idea, I came to know about Germany as a good option. And even when I was in Russia in 2013, I met a German girl, and I also discussed idea about like education system in Germany. So I was kind of inspired in Russia as well. But to do my master in Germany came to my mind because of my classmates and my friends. They were looking for different options, like to study in USA, Canada, and so on. So yeah, that was the first interaction about this. And after this, I have decided to do some extra research because it should be my plan. It just shouldn't be the idea of my friend, and then I just shouldn't blindly follow it. So I started attending some webinars and seminars which were happening about study in Germany in my city, and also I researched a lot in internet, finding different options or what would be the curriculum and so on. And I was convinced with the idea that studying in Germany would be a kind of boost to my career, as after BTech, uh, I had no idea what to do. And also in my university, there was a campus placement, but the payout and the work was not that good. I was also selected for the campus placement, but I rejected the offer after attending the final interview. And during the same time, I was also working with a startup of me and my father. We were selling automotive parts in my home state, Gujarat. I said startup, but it's kind of a conventional business, which is also running right now. We just remove the middleman from this automotive parts supplying industry, and we started supplying quality products directly to the workshop owner. So the workshop owner would get would more margin, and we can also take some cut in our business. So that was the business I was running with my father, and I decided, is this the thing which I want to do for the rest of my life, or I should have explored some more things before making any decision. So one evening I went to my father and said, okay, yeah, this business and things is running good, I'm also happy, but for like 1 or 2 years I want to do something extra, some I want to explore something, then maybe later on I will join the business again. So that was kind of a thing I said to my father. My father's first reaction was not that convincing, but after his own research and he talked to some education professional in my city, uh, that my son want to study in Germany and so on. So he was convinced after like this his research, and I was already convinced because of my own research. So that was the thing why I decided to study in Germany. But due to this research and so on, my father came to know one good person in Germany who was here since like many years. There are like 2 or 3 person who are almost settled with their families and kids in Germany. So most of the time, when me or my father was interacting with these people, the first thing they start advising to me or advising to my father that German language is more important if you want to be successful in Germany. So that's the thing strike into my mind. And also by attending some webinars and seminar, I was also convinced that at some point of time I should be learning German, or I should be able to speak in German language to make my career bright in Germany. So initially I decided to study in German program. So I attended some German classes in my city. There were so many consultancies Right now in my city, they are offering kind of a pathway program for Germany. They have tie-ups with the private language institute in Germany, and yeah, so there are so many consultancies available in my city, Surat, and I decided to go with a consultancy where mm, there was a possibility to get or learn German from the uh, native German speaker. So there was a teacher from Germany would be in Surat for 2 months, and this teacher would be teaching us the German language. So I decided to go with this class, and I started learning German. I started from A1 to A2. Like I give A1 exam as well, and after this A1 certificate, I scored almost like 95 or 97. I don't remember correctly. I went to German embassy in Mumbai for my visa. But normally they take 4 to 5 weeks. So I was not getting any answer in this first 2 3 weeks. So I was kind of nervous, and I decided to give A2 exam as well. Uh, in Surat, I did attended some classes for A2, but it was not completely done. It was like till kind of 60 to 65% of A2 was covered in this 2 months time, and the rest of the thing I need to study in Berlin in this tie-up partner university, which is named Eurasia. So when I came to Eurasia in December 2015, it was the last day for the Christmas vacation. I remember. So I was in Germany in December, but there was no class going on in the month of December. So I need to start my study from January from A2 level. So it was almost like I joined the class where around 50 55% A2 topics were covered. So I started from there from A2, and I learned till C1. It took around 6 to 7 months of time. So in July, I was done with my C1 language classes. I did all the exams like from A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1. After giving this C1 exam, I failed the first attempt. So it was like I was kind of on the boundary line. So I decided to give the C1 exam again, and also I appeared for the test staff exam. So in test tab, I scored 15 points, 5, 4, 3, 3. So you just need to score 4 in all the 4 departments. But I was unlucky or kind of not well prepared for this test tab exam. So I didn't score 16 out of 16 or like full marks in the test tab. But still, with my 15 points in test tab, I was able to get at least 3 admissions in my desired university. So in my second attempt, I cleared the Telc C1 Hochschule. So I had like 2 certificates from using these 2 certificates. I was able to get my German taught master's program in automotive industry. I did my bachelor's in automotive engineering, so I was hoping to do my master as well in the same field. Like there are so many mechanical engineers coming from India. They want to do in automotive industry, automotive engineering, but in English taught program, due to too much of competition, it's sometimes really hard to get admission. But for me, it was German taught program, and I had like 2.5 Norton. So I was also in the boundary for the minimum requirement criteria for many top universities in Germany. But I was in with my German certificate, 2.5 Norton. If you convert my BTech score to German Norton system, so I had this what is it, the basic requirement. Uh, so this was my journey to secure admission in HW Hamburg. In Hamburg, you need to do like two kind of application. First of all, you need to apply to the uni assist. From uni assist, you will get the VPD letter. Like it's kind of a pre-check uh, of your grades and everything to tell you that if are you eligible or not for this university. So you get this letter, and with this letter, you need to do the separate application to the HW Hamburg University, and then if you fulfill all the requirements, you will get the admissions in your desired course. So now I will talk about the initial question: why did I choose to study in German taught master? master taught program in Germany. People speak the German language. So anyhow, I need to learn the language. Why not study in the same language? It would be helpful for me. All the international courses are in English, which are also designed for international students. So I think it won't provide me with a German way of learning experience. People who are already settled in Germany were pointing the importance of language two times in this sentence, as I said in this video already. So it makes obvious for me to spend more time with the German language. So sometimes somehow it makes sense to study in the German taught program. So you will be more in contact with the language. Your language would be improved by the time you will be able to get your master degree in English taught program, as you will be also busy studying your master content. You won't be, or sometimes it's not that easy to spend some time to learn the language when you had to deal with the difficult master subject. German is considered a scientific language with more than 140 million speakers worldwide, and it's also nice to learn a new language than the language which you already know. Like for Indian student, I can say like normally they know 2 to 3 languages depending on their native city. Like for me in Surat, Gujarati is my mother tongue. Then I learned Hindi in my school. Also, English as a second language was also provided in the school. We also learned Sanskrit up to primary education. Like it was like a A1 A2 level if I convert it to the CEFR system in Germany. So German language won't hurt me. Like if I learn the language, it would be always good for me for my skills. Uh, in the long run, if you think the communication skill in the local language would be more profitable. Like it's nice to have a nice English accent, nice English communication skill, but if you know German and you can convince someone in German, it would be more beneficial for you. And that thing you will learn in the German master program, as you need to do your subjects in German, also your presentations in German. You need to talk with your classmates and professor in German. So I think it would be kind of a simulated environment where you can learn more and more German language. Your communication skill would be better and better. And yeah, that that makes sense if you want to make career in a land in the country where German is more spoken, or like it's given more importance in your day-to-day life. And it would be also helpful in your future job search and internship as well. So I decided it would be better if I study in German course. uh, these are some reasons which I can say that were for me to choose the German taught master's program instead of English taught course. There were so many friends in my group who were studying the language with me in the same consultancy and the same institute in Germany, in Berlin. But they were targeting the English taught program. They were learning the language, but they still wanted to study in the English taught course. So they applied to different universities. Even their IELTS band were like in the range of 5 to 6.5, but still they get rejection. So uh, they somehow need to find some German taught course, or like some partial German taught course, or like 50-50 kind of courses which were offered in some universities. So even I had IELTS 7 band when I came to Germany, but still I decided not to apply to the English taught course, as my target was to study in the automobile engineering. So I was only focusing on the course which were teaching the subjects in my area of interest, like automotive designing, automotive transmission, and all the systems, alternative fuels, and so on. So I was like listing all these subjects, and then I was trying to get admission in those universities. But most of them were in German. There were some English university, but as I remember, they were charging some kind of semester fees, and I don't want to pay any extra fees for studying in master. That was also a reason why I came to Germany. It was also kind of a free education. or you can say it like you can get your masters in a very less amount of money if you compare it to the German other countries like USA or Canada. So this is like kind of my salad of explaining why I decided to choose the German taught masters program. I don't know it would be helpful for you or not, but yeah, that's the thing I can say right now. And yeah, if you have any other questions or any other suggestions about my YouTube channel or my YouTube videos, just comment it down on my YouTube channel. I would be answering each and every comment as I do. You can see on my videos already. And if you have some suggestions or any other feedback for me, I would be more than happy to answer your queries. So thanks for watching this video. I will still continue making animation video as it's kind of a quick for me because most of my videos were my Quora answer, which I've already written on my Quora in last 2 3 years, and they were getting some responses. So I was thinking, like, why not make videos out of it? Because there are so many people who don't like to read; they like to listen or like to see this thing. So I was making videos of my Quora answer, but there are also some answer where I need to think from the beginning. So it takes some time. But when I convert my Quora answer to YouTube video, it would be better if I just make a animation video instead of recording it because when I record, I speak so many things and sometimes it takes lots of time. Like the length of the video would be increased, and that's why I wanted to make a focused video, like more concentrated on a particular topic or particular question. So that's why I'm using this animation technique. And yeah, thanks for watching again. And if you have some queries, just write in the comment. See you soon in the next video and have a nice day. All the best.
Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to M4D.